Hey there YouTube, California Prepper here. This is going to be my video entry in the GunGod556 sub appreciation giveaway. This is a pretty cool contest he has going on, guys. It's actually about your winter EDC. He wants us to do a video response showing him our winter EDC and how your EDC changes over the seasons, if any. Now, I thought that was pretty cool. I've never seen any other channels address this yet because my EDC does change a lot over the seasons. I mean, during the summer, you try and have the very minimal on you. You want to, carry a light knife that's easily concealable with, light clothing, whether you're wearing a tank top or in shorts and flip-flops. You don't want to have a big old knife in the sheath hanging off the side of you. I myself don't have my carry permit, so I can't carry my gun outside my house. So I carry what I can. So usually, or always, I always have a knife, if not multiple. Most of the time I have a taser, and I always have my keys, which has multiple items, including pepper spray. Now, the way my EDC has changed recently, it's obviously become colder weather, especially here in Northern California. We actually have a flood warning going on right now, and right in the middle of the time that I'm supposed to be moving. This is my big move weekend, and I have a flood warning going on, so it kind of sucks, but oh well. But the way my EDC has changed the most noticeably is yesterday I was doing some work and I was wearing gloves. First, it started off with just these little fuzzy gloves, and it was no problem. I was using my Kershaw 3/4 ton, and we were ripping up some carpet. And it was working along fine, and then the rain came in, and it started getting a little cold, and the carpet that we were ripping up was actually outside on the deck, so it was wet, and so I put on a pair of mechanics gloves. And mechanics gloves are awesome, one of the strongest, best pairs of gloves I have, but they don't do squat for keeping your hands warm. So I had to put them over my fuzzy gloves and have 2 layers of gloves. Now, I don't know about you, but 2 layers of gloves kind of sucks when you're trying to manipulate a knife. Now, it's kind of easy to shut it a little bit, but to get it open, this knife is kind of hard to open by itself without gloved hands, but you really got to dig to get that thumb stud out. Now, I love this little knife. Like I've said in my past videos, it's not always a great thing just to carry nothing but large knives, because you don't want to whip out, a big old resilience at the post office to open your letter in front of the postal clerk that knows absolutely nothing about knives and is probably scared that you're going to cut her face off with this giant thing. But to us, it's just a knife. To them, that thing's a meat cleaver. But like I was saying, this little knife is a little hard to manipulate with gloved hands. So instead of carrying this, I decided to carry the just as small, or just a little bit bigger, the Spyderco Tenacious, because of the spider hole, which works great with gloved hands. This thing's awesome, works great. You can really feel it in your hand. That's one of the issues I had with the 1 ton. When I'm carrying this knife, it's a great knife. It's big enough. The one problem I have with it, though, is manipulating it is fine, but it's just too thinly profiled for my gloved hands. I don't like how I can barely feel the knife in my hand. I want something beefy that I can hold on to in my gloved hands and really feel it through the 2 pairs of gloves. So, for that reason alone, I haven't been carrying the 1 ton. Not only that, this is my baby. For a $20 knife, I love this knife. So, my EDC is now the Spyderco Tenacious, the Kershaw Clash, which I've been carrying for the last 3 or 4 days, which is awesome. Another great knife for manipulating when you're in gloves. I mean, what's better than a spider hole for manipulating, or to bam. The speed assist is amazing for gloved hands, and the liner locks aren't too hard to get to on this knife. My needs work. I was thinking about using that one. Only problem I have with this, it's hard enough to get to that liner lock with my bare fingers. It's almost impossible to get with gloved hands. So, that's how my EDC has changed in the knife area. Now, in the rest of the areas, my EDC has changed as During the winter, I tend to carry a backpack. During the summer, I try to keep it, very minimal. But during the winter, I have 2 kids, so I have to carry extras of everything during the winter. Especially I'm carrying, wipies, I'm carrying their snacks, I'm carrying everything. And I don't do the whole diaper bag thing, so Daddy carries a backpack around. In my backpack, I usually have an extra knife, and right now it's the Gerber Freeman guide folder, pardon me. I love this knife, very strong. You guys have seen me baton with it, and I keep it in there in case I have to do some work and I don't want to use one of my nice knives. Also keep in my backpack a multi-tool, which is my Shred Tough. Love this thing, very, very cool, very tough, as in the name. In my backpack, I also keep my Sony Bloggy video recorder that my wife got me, so wherever I'm at, I can catch videos for you guys to put up. Hopefully soon I'll be doing some outdoor videos, so this will come in handy. So that's in my backpack as well. And then, oh, another thing that has changed in the winter months is, I don't know about you guys, but I'm a big sunglasses guy. I don't care if, right now it's a little overcast outside, but it's real bright still, and I still wear sunglasses. I've always had bad headaches and migraines my whole life, so the light really gets to me. So I tend to wear sunglasses all the time. So even during the winter, my sunglasses change. It's not as sunny, it's not as bright, so I have a lighter lens pair of sunglasses. These are my Ray-Bans. I love these. And one of my favorite pair of glasses, Ray-Ban, is the Shiznit. I got my cell phone, which is always glued to the hip, as always. We have the Zippo, which is covered in texture. This is just like the truck liner texture in the back of your guys' pickups. This stuff's awesome for grippiness. This is the price from Artisan Tony's channel. Customized it from silver to that. That thing's awesome. Also, here are my keys, part of my EDC, which I always have my keys on me. I have my little Swiss Army replica. I have pretty good little flashlight. I have like 6 or 7 of these. I have self-defense. I got my pepper spray. I have a ferro rod. And I have a P51 can opener. So just with my keys alone, I have self-defense, I have a knife, I have fire, I have a can opener, and I have light. So that's pretty cool. And the rest of my EDC, because during the winter months, obviously it gets cold. So like I said, with more pockets, you have jeans, you can conceal more, whatnot. Let me turn you this way. Turn to my Carhartt coat that I wear. Now this stuff is almost always in the pockets. It's just left in there. Now here on the inside over here, we pull this out. What else is in here? Oh, we have a little Lansky sharpener that, or a Smith sharpener. Sorry about that. This is, my buddy gave me this the other day. Has this little, I think it's a rasp is what he called it. I'm not sure if that's the name or not, but it has, just a little touch-up sharpener for when you're out and about and you need to sharpen your blade. And here's my little Altoids tin, which is completely covered, sorry for the stuttering, and that texture as well, which is on my Zippo. Kind of hard to open, but I got some super glue in here. I got some more of that sinew string that I couldn't remember the name of last time. I actually had to switch the knife out because my wife likes that knife that I won from Artisan Tony, that little buck knife. So I put this in here, and this actually gives me a lot more knife to work with than that little tiny one. I threw some energy strips in there. I have my fishing hooks, some needles, and that's about it. But that's my little just in case that's always on the inside of my jacket. And then here on the other side, I have this, which is a little wallet, card wallet, ID, credit cards, and this is the coolest part about it. It's a little PG&E magnifier so you can read stuff, and completely bendable, but I've actually already started a fire with this, so that is pretty cool. I keep that in the wallet just in case. And last but not least, in the other pocket over here, I have my 300-volt taser. And these things are pretty cool. They have a flashlight mode on them as well. If they start running out, all you do is plug them right into the wall and you're good to go. So that's it, guys. That's my EDC. Hopefully you guys liked it. And that's going to do it. So hopefully you liked it, GunGod556. And that's going to do it for me, guys. California Prepper is out.